dOoiAH. GLiTchoPur. Vegetable. Dari Thumpies. Doi, doi, doi. Doi, doi, doi. Vegetable. Oi, oi, oi. That's acceptable. Oi, oi! That's double. GobAH. THETOOR.
Ba 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 ba.
GLo-rus-BiUR. Beep. PhAD-or-LeEns. YaBabA. ellidriGal. doO-eNDay. Bow. 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 Bow.
Ba 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 ba.
Bow. Oha-doodAh.
Ba 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 ba.
SteelNuts.
Ba 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 ba.
Faedd.
That's a trouble.
Doi.
Do you have underwear on your arm?
Doi.